Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to get right into the video today. I'm just going to be doing a drugstore makeup look. Too springy yet, but just an everyday look, all drugstore, all affordable, and let's just jump in and get started. Makeup. I do have a product, a couple new products, and I do have something that I kind of wanted to feature, and I'm going to tell you what that is right out of the gate, and it is the brand new No. 7 Restore and Renew Serum Foundation. Everybody's talking about the L'Oreal one, and that I've heard is amazing. I can't seem to ever purchase it when I'm at the store because they're always sold out of my color. So I did notice that this is new to the market too. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I am a huge fan of No. 7 foundations. I have all of them and I've replaced them all when I've run out. I've been using them for years. They're HG to me. I love them. And so I really like the packaging on this one though, and I'll explain to you why. So these two are the Stay Perfect and the Lift and Illuminate. And you can't tell the difference unless you actually read the bottle. So they did something different. They changed it up and I appreciate that. And of course you've got this one that is like a dupe for the IT CC cream. These are loaded with skincare ingredients. I'm going to start applying this. So I think it comes in something like, I don't know, close to 20 shades. So it's quite watery and I'm going to tell you what's in it. I do have some notes here. It does have an SPF of 20. It does have ceramides, vitamin C, collagen peptides, retinol, or encapsulated retinol, and it has ginseng extract for an antioxidant, and it has hibiscus extract for firming, and it has a flexible formula that moves with your facial expressions. A lot of products have been doing that lately, adding something like, I don't know if it has this, but marshmallow extract, because it kind of has like that bounciness and it moves with your skin and your facial expressions. And that's like something new to foundations. And I think it's a really great ingredient. And I'm not sure that this one uses marshmallow extract. I didn't see the entire ingredient list. I just wrote down the highlights. So it does have a flexible formula. Like I said, it moves with your facial expressions. It's supposed to conceal fine lines, wrinkles, age spots, uneven texture and tone, and your skin will appear more lifted and firmed. I don't know about that. It does dry down and it doesn't feel tacky, so you don't need to wear a powder over it, which is really nice. I was concerned, being a serum foundation, and being as runny and liquidy as it is, that it would stay a little bit tacky on my skin and I'd have to powder it. And sometimes when you have to powder a foundation, I find that that's when they start to look a little bit cakey on me, because I do have an oily T-zone and I usually have to powder it again then later in the day. And I don't like when that happens because then it kind of gets that cakey look. So this does dry down really nice. It doesn't stay tacky, so you can choose to powder it or not powder it. And so yeah, that's the foundation, and it performed really well after a very long day yesterday, and I was super busy, and I looked in my magnifying mirror at the end of the day and I was very pleased. It didn't hardly break up at all. Just maybe a little bit around my nose, but I had been blowing my nose during the day, and other than that, I thought it looked really good. So after one full day of wear, I thought it did really well. I'm going to continue using it. I really like it. I like how lightweight it is. I like how it feels on my skin, and it's hydrating without being too luminous, because I am, like I said, an oily skinned person, and I have to be careful with those products that are a little too luminous because I create my own luminosity as the day goes on. So that's this. Now I'm going to do my eyeshadow and then I'll come in with the concealer. I did purchase a No. 7 concealer, and it is the Lift and Illuminate concealer. I'm going to use a little No. 7 Stay Perfect eyelid primer. So the Stay Perfect, the Restore and Renew, and the Lift and Illuminate all are named after skincare ranges that No. 7 has by the same name. So if you purchase like a Lift and Illuminate product, know that there's a whole range of skincare products that you can purchase to kind of address certain signs of aging. Same with the Stay Perfect and the restore and renew. I did use the Lift and Illuminate skincare for, gosh, like 10 months. Then I ran out and never repurchased it, but I was really pleased with it. I thought they were really good skincare products. I also used the retinol from No7 for a very long time, all last year during the winter and fall and early spring, and I really liked that a lot too. So I'm going to be using an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, one of the bite-sized palettes, the Truffles one, and it looks like this. And I thought this is such a pretty palette for this time of year. It's not quite spring, it's still winter. And I don't know, I just thought it would be a really good palette for this kind of day. I have a really gloomy day. It's kind of dark in my room, as you can see. The sun is not shining. It's very cloudy. And we're expected to get a whole bunch of snow tonight. I haven't looked at the forecast this morning, but yesterday they were predicting like 8 inches or something crazy like that in certain parts of the Chicago suburbs. So I don't know if we're going to get hit with all that or not, but we're also supposed to head into another deep freeze. We had a couple of weeks of fairly good weather, so I don't really want to complain. And I also know that it's, you know, February will be over and then spring will arrive eventually and things will get better. So I'm not going to complain. It feels like winter has been fast this year. Usually by now I'm pretty like done with winter, and who knows, I might be after the storm if we get hit with another storm. But I'm feeling pretty good still. So now I'm going to go in with this silvery sparkly color. I used that color in the crease. Look how creamy that is. Super creamy, super blendable, no kick up. And now I'm going to use that silver color. These are colors I wouldn't think to put together. This one's so kind of warm and this is really cool, but it's really pretty. And I'm going to take that silver, and that seems like a color that you would use like to line your eyes or use as an accent color, but I'm going to use it on my mobile lid. I think it's really pretty, and I think this would be really pretty in the summertime too, with like some berry shades. It's like just like the perfect, it's kind of shiny. It does not have glitter in it. I think if I got my brush wet, I could make it really look metallic, but I'm pretty happy with it like this. And like I said, there's no kick up. There's nothing under my eyes. So I'm very pleased with the performance of these little bite-sized palettes. And I feel like they've been pretty consistent. I have several of them, and I feel like their formula is pretty consistent across the board. It's not like one palette doesn't have a lot of kick up and another one does. You know, they're just pretty solid and they're all really good. And I think they're like $3, so you can't beat that. Now I'm going to take this darker brown color again, really pigmented and creamy. Look at that, not choppy. It's so perfect. And all I did was touch it. So I'm taking kind of a flat brush and I'm only putting that on one side of the brush. And I'm using that to kind of box in the outer corner and kind of go into the crease and darken that up a little bit to make a nice transition between the kind of terracotta beige and the silver. Oh my gosh, the snow just started. I'm looking out my window and it's totally snowing out there right now, right when I started talking about it. So now I'm going to be taking this little kind of flat smudger brush, and I'm taking this charcoal color, and I already swatched it. It looks like this, just a true charcoal. It's not black, so I really like that. I prefer a charcoal for what I'm going to be using it for, and I just tapped the edge of the brush into the product, and I'm just going to kind of push that into my lash line. And now I'm going to take the same brush and use what's left on it to kind of go beneath my lower lash line and smudge that color there and then create a little bit of a wing with it. I'm just going to put a little bit of primer on my eyelashes before I put on my mascara. So I've been wanting to try this Age Perfect Lash Magnifying Mascara from L'Oreal. It's from their Age Perfect range for older women. And I guess any woman can use it. We're all aging, right? And this has jojoba oil and lash conditioning serum in it. And it is great for contact lens wearers. It's good for people with sensitive eyes. And obviously ophthalmologist tested and all that. So it's supposed to magnify my lashes. And it has your typical spoolie, and mine is in the shade Black Noir. For some reason, it does look, when I hold it up to the light, like it's more of a charcoal, but I definitely purchased black, and I'm going to just put this on. So let's see how it does. It's got a nice firm brush, which I like. I don't like super flexible brushes that move around a lot when you put on your mascara. So that's how that looks. I'm not sure it's magnifying my lashes. It doesn't look bad, it doesn't clump, and my lashes look lifted. It did do a little more volumizing than it did separating and making a wispy lash. So that's really nice if you're looking for a mascara that doesn't give you like spidery lashes, but something a little more voluminous. I think this is a really nice one. I think I'm gonna go back into that silver color and pick it up on this flat brush and just go over my charcoal that I put underneath my eye for a little pop. For my cheeks, I'm going to use one of my favorite blushes from the drugstore, and it's from Revlon, and it's in the shade Apricute. And this is such a pretty blush. Whenever I use this, somebody always ends up asking me what blush I have on in the video. So sometimes I use this like when I'm making a video and it's not about makeup, and then someone will say, your makeup looks really good. What blush do you have on? I also have it in Tickled Pink, which is a nice pink, and that's really pretty for the spring and summer. It is a little bit dusty, but it is long wearing and really pigmented. So I have to be careful. I usually use a stippling brush, and I don't have my stippling brush because I'm washing it, so it's drying. So I'm just going to kind of stipple it on. If I just go on and blend, I'll have a lot of product on. It easily builds up, and you can look like you're wearing way too much makeup. And you know that I like to wear blush, and I go heavy-handed, and so for me to say it's a lot of blush, you know it's a lot of blush. Okay. It just gives you this really fresh, healthy glow. I just love it. Revlon Apricute. So since it's the dead of winter, I'm just going to bronze very lightly, and I'm going to use the Maru Butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and it looks like this, and I'm not sure the shade I have. I'll link it below. I'm taking the same brush that has the blush on it because I kind of like mixing my blush and bronzer together. I don't know, I feel like it looks like a more natural glow because the sun always kind of pinks me up or makes me look like I have a little bit of a burn. So it's like a more natural way for someone like me, who's so fair, to use bronzer. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna use a tiny bit of highlighter from Wet n Wild and Precious Petal. My subscriber friend Jennifer recommended this, and I'm so glad that she did because it's such a pretty highlighter. Did I say bronzer? I meant to say highlighter. Sometimes I'll be editing a video and I'll say like the craziest things. I'll call like, I don't know, I'll call my brow product my mascara, and I'm just like, you guys must think I'm crazy. And I also picked up an Age Perfect from L'Oreal brow product. I've never tried the brow product from Age Perfect. I've never been super picky with my brow products in terms of buying all clean brow products or anti-aging brow products because they just go on like your brow hair, right? And even something like this, it's not really going to condition your brows and make them grow or do anything special, I don't think, because it's just like a little crayon. So I am just going to go over my brows, and I was so pleased that this Age Perfect range has such a wide range of colors. they have auburn. A lot of brands don't have a color for redheads. And then we're stuck using like a blonde or a brown, and it's not just right. So I really appreciate when brands take redheads into consideration and make products for us. I think that, you know, they might not sell as much as blondes and brown haired ladies products sell, but you know, we need products too. I always end up putting the lid on the wrong side. You know, they always come with these plastic lids. I always end up putting the larger one that goes on the product onto the spoolie and vice versa, and I end up breaking the tip of my product, which happened yesterday, and I had to sharpen it already. Even though the foundation feels amazing and it's so pretty and glowy, I don't really want to powder it, but I feel like I should because I'm gonna have a long day today. And so I'm just gonna use the number 7 powder. I have the number 7 loose powder, which is amazing. It's probably my favorite drugstore powder. And I also have the pressed powder that I carry in my purse, the little compact, and that one's really nice too. You just can't go wrong with number 7 skincare or number 7 foundations. I do have their eyeshadow palettes. They only have 2 of them, and I like them both. I've shared them on my channel before, so I don't continue to share them because I figured you've already seen it. They're beautiful, but if you ever want me to do more number 7, like a full number 7 get ready with me or something, you know, someday, let me know. I'll add it to my list. I have so many video ideas that I want to make for you. For my lips, I'm going to line my lips with a Rimmel lip liner in the shade Tiramisu, and it's the kind that you need to sharpen. It looks like this. And now I'm going to use Maybelline Color Sensational Naked Dare, and it looks like this. And it is the perfect kind of brownie nude, I suppose, or beigey nude on fair-skinned women, but I think it would look beautiful on any complexion. But this is like, you'll see, it's a beautiful nude. And that's how that looks. And I think I'm finished. I did everything I could think of. So I'm gonna bring you in close. Snowy day makeup. I do have to go out and it's snowing pretty hard now. Yikes. I guess we are going to be in that storm today. There's a storm coming and we're expected to get about 8 inches of snow, and I was hoping it would miss us, but apparently not. So the last hurrah of winter, I hope. So anyway, if you are in this blizzardous weather, I hope that you stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, and thank you for spending some time with me. I do have some exciting videos coming up. I'm going to do another drugstore video for you, comparing it to higher end and just kind of duping them. One side of my face drugstore, one side of my face high end. I think you'll really enjoy that video. At least I'll enjoy making it. So look forward to that. And I'll see you soon. Have a blessed and beautiful day.